A thread by Brian the Great. Just a reminder, unofficial channels have already been used once to demonstrate the Bidens are a very real national security threat compromised by hostile foreign powers. It happened once. If it has to, it will happen again. There are people who take their oaths seriously. If the courts won't follow the constitutional process or even look at the massive evidence there was federal election fraud, and the Congress won't act to overturn fraudulent election results, and the state legislatures won't do so either, people who took oaths to protect and defend the Constitution and the national security of this country will be forced to reveal evidence they would rather not at this point. They are giving the process time to work through the proper channels. If the process fails, they cannot let a family that is compromised by hostile foreign regimes assume power on the basis of federal election fraud. Their oaths do not permit it. Now, making all the evidence public before January 20th means blowing up any potential prosecutions. They do it anyway. Nobody would go to prison because the evidence would have been made public through unofficial channels. Every ongoing investigation would be blown. Trump may be forced to issue pardons to all involved. It would be a trade-off. It would be the last card to play. Of course, Trump and men whose pictures I just showed you are really hoping it doesn't come to military intelligence, having to drop the evidence in public view outside the channels of the courts or the DOJ. But what has to be done will be done if it comes to that. It is 8 days to January 6th. It is 22 days to January 20th. People who take their oaths to defend the national security of this country stand ready to act if they must. Let's hope they don't have to. Addendum. For those asking about military trials, there would be no prosecutions either from DOJ or military. People don't understand the trade-off here. You trade one thing for another thing. You trade Biden being forced to concede for what is, in effect, presidential pardons. I will be in Washington January 6th. There are links to PayPal and Subscribestar to support that trip. Thanks for listening.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.